Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 73 yards.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Jackson's going to keep it.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0.
So what do you make?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Hey, check back, 6. Go to the 50. Hey, you block over here. Mike 6. Watch the cover.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
13 yards remaining on second down.
Rodgers to throw once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
So we had the touchdown and 2-point conversion to start the game. At least they're able to come back and get 3 on the board for their opening drive.
Yeah, and most coaches will always say, just give me something on the opening drive. Anything you can put up on the board, you feel better about things. And in this case, I like the fact that they resisted the urge to try and match them big, because just get the points on the board. You're okay, even though they put 8 on you to begin with.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Now Rodgers.
And able to find Allen Lazard.
He's got room to roam.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that.
Touchdown, Jets.
Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard.
And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 2. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And down he'll go at the 25. Now 3rd down and very long. Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Cook up the gut. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. The lead is now 17-8. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson now.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. You don't see this often. The quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter.
Down to the 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They go play action now. Jackson.
That's going deep for Bateman. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd and 10.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Jackson.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
He's across midfield.
And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now Jackson on first down.
That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets will take over here at their own 12-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So,
and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete. He's to the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
how did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
He'll dump this off to Carter, complete.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
65, 65, 65. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Play action. It's Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
58 yards.
and the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Up the middle, it's Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a 1st down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They go play action with Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one.
And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Lazard, 36 yards.
And the Jets are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
Pushing his way through.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a throw here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
75 yards.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this...
And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers throwing here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. To throw is Rodgers. And Cook has it, left side. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And
masterclass in quarterback.